Hola roadies, welcome to the road trip. Roadies, before I get started in making this vlog today, I have to say thank you, because the outpour of love and support and prayers that you guys have sent me over these last few days, it's been amazing. So I just want to say thank you before I get started in making this video, because I can't tell you, I can't even try to put into words how much that meant to me and means to me. You know, all the comments and Facebook and in here on YouTube and tweets and phone calls and texts and everything. It's been sometimes overwhelming. I mean, just to know, and so like comforting to know that so many people out there are praying. Some of you that I've never even met before, some of you just know me here on YouTube, some of you who, you know, are just friends of friends. I can't tell you how much it means to me. So, thank you very, very much. From the bottom of my heart, I know my entire family thanks you as well, but I wanted to say that I thank you tremendously. Now, with that said, let me tell you about these last few days. I know Lisa has kind of updated you these last few days, but let me tell you what's happened since then. So, you guys know I was having pain on my right side. I went to urgent care. That they didn't do nothing. That was a waste of time. I came home. I decided I was going to go to the hospital. Went to the hospital. They said maybe it's kidney stones. We saw something, you know, the tube that goes from your kidney to your bladder looked inflamed. So they wanted to admit me, and they wanted to do another CAT scan of it. Okay, fine. So they admit me. I stay the night. The next morning I do another CAT scan. And I do ultrasounds, and I'm waiting for the doctor to come in to tell me. Now, all day I'm thinking the doctor's coming in, he's going to tell me, you know, hey, it was probably a kidney stone, or, you know, a cyst on your ovary, and, you know, here's some medicine in case it happens again. Peace be with you. Have a wonderful day. And the doctor come in, and everybody but my dad was there, because my dad was still at work. And the doctor come in, and very blunt, this is exactly how he put it. So you have a tumor on your kidney. It's probably cancerous. We're going to have to take your kidney out. That was the gist of his conversation. And just that blunt, he said it. And I asked him, I said, is it possible it's non-cancerous? And he says, let's say it is until it isn't. And at that very moment, my world felt like it stopped. Like I couldn't even comprehend nothing. I couldn't think nothing. It felt like I had no emotions. I couldn't process anything when he said that. And so my family obviously was a wreck. You know, my grandmother had been waiting all day for what the doctor was going to come and say. So of course we had to call her, and she was a wreck. And then, you know, it took us about 10 to 15 minutes. And then I was like, okay, now what's the next step? You know, I mean, you know, what is the next step? What do we have to do? Well, he had already left, and I had to stay the night again, Friday night, because my main doctor wanted to talk to me, yesterday, Saturday, because I don't have insurance, you know, I mean, I don't work, I'm too old to be, you know, I can't afford my own insurance, I don't have insurance. So when I went in, that was like something that they were going to help me get, is insurance and all that stuff. So my main doctor wanted to talk to me about that. Okay. So I stayed the night on Friday night, and Lisa stayed with me because, like, I love my family, every single member of them. I love them tremendously. But Lisa has the way to kind of, like, bring me back down, you know, like, if I'm freaking out, Lisa has that way to, like, you know, Jen, it's gonna be all right, just calm down. I call it my Zen. I tell her, like, you're like my Zen, you know, you have that ability to just bring me back down. So Lisa stayed with me Friday night, and, you know, I mean, to sit in that hospital room and to replay what the doctor told me over and over and over and over and over again, and to, you know, just dwell in it, and, like, you know, just every second, I can't think of nothing else but that, you know, and think of, oh my God, you know, like, now what, you know, like, what's going to happen now? And so then here comes Friday morning, or Saturday morning. Lisa, my mom and Lisa swap out. So my mom stays with me. The other girls come visit for a little while. Lisa goes home to take a shower to get ready, because now I wasn't sure if I had to stay last night as well. So all morning, I'm a nervous wreck. Like, I'm a wreck emotionally, I am done. Like, it is now set in what the doctor had said the previous day. I have now replayed it in my head probably 5,000 plus times. And I'm waiting for my main doctor to come in because he said he wanted to see me. So now I'm thinking, oh my God, is there something else? Do they find something else? You know, why does he want to come and see me? You know, like, what is it? So nervous wreck all day. You know, I even texted a few of my friends and I was like, you know, and they asked me how I'm doing. I was like, I'm feeling good, but I'm a little worried. I'm a little scared. Just, you know, it's hard to process right now. So then about 2:30, I see my main doctor turn the corner into my room. And it's like, oh God, okay. Please, God, just don't let it be no more bad news, because I can't handle no more bad news. I can't. And my doctor looked at me and he said, how you feeling? And I said, I feel pretty good. I mean, I did. I mean, you know, other than my side is a little sore from where, I think it was because it was in so much pain for a few days. And when they did my ultrasound, she kind of had to like push kind of hard to like look at my kidneys and stuff. And so it's a little sore, but I mean, it's nothing like, I'm not in pain like I was, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm good. So then he tells me, I'm diabetic. I have diabetes. And he said, and I said, yeah, I know. They've already started prescribing me the pills. I've already taken 2 doses. And he said, and I asked him, I said, is that something I can change? He said, oh yeah, losing weight and getting healthy, you can totally switch that around. You can get off that medicine as soon, you know, as long as you lose weight and get healthy, you can, it's totally reversible. Okay, perfect. And he talked a little bit about diabetes, and he said, you know, because I don't have insurance, he was giving me a low dosage that wouldn't be that expensive. So he explained all that. And then he said, and I'm going to schedule your biopsy for your kidney. He says, but he says, with your age, he says, it's really, really rare, and it's going to be uncommon if it's cancerous. And at that moment, I just couldn't, I said, it's going to be rare if it is. And he says, yeah, he says, with your age, he says, I'm going to be shocked if it's cancerous. And I said, well, the doctor that came in yesterday told me that it was cancerous, and he was like, you know, positive basically, and they were going to have to remove my kidney. And he says, we can't say it's cancerous. He should not have said that. He said, because that's speculating. He said, and until we do the biopsy, we don't know. He says, and I honestly think that because you're your age and everything, I don't think it's going to be cancerous. He said, and we don't need to speculate on something that it could be if we don't know. He said, and he didn't even go to like, but if it is cancerous, then what? But I went there and I said, but okay, let's say, even though it's rare, if it does come back, then what? And he says, then we either take part of your kidney or we'll take your whole kidney. He says, but he says, just know, anything that's important, God gave you 2 of. He gave you 2 kidneys, 2 lungs, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, 2 ears, you know, anything that's important. So you always have a backup. He said, so you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And I started to cry, roadies, because, I mean, all day I had dreaded him coming in that room and talk to me. And he gave me, like, such a peace of mind, right? So I was, you know, it was the same result as the day before, but he was so much more optimistic, you know? So then I'm like, okay. So then he says, I'm going to let you go home. I'm going to release you. You'll be discharged in about an hour or so. He said, so go home, then schedule your biopsy next week, and we'll go from there. Okay. So I come home and I'm exhausted. Like, if you've ever been in the hospital, you know, you can't really sleep in the hospital. There's no comfort. You know what I mean? So I come home. My neighbor was gracious enough. She made us dinner with a salad and just was awesome, you know? So we had dinner. I went to bed. I woke up today and I, you know, like, as much as I know it's going to be okay, like I know without a doubt it's going to be okay, but there's still that little bit of our mind that like plays, you know how your mind is. Your mind can make you go insane. You know what I mean? So I go on the TV, I press the record list to see what the newest things were recorded, just so I can try to take my mind off of it. And the first thing that popped up was Joel Osteen. So I press it and I watch it. And within the first few minutes, I swear I felt like Joel Osteen was talking directly to me. I feel like he wrote that sermon directly for me. Basically, he was saying, don't worry about the facts on the medical record. Don't worry about what the facts say. As long as you have faith, as long as you believe in God, God's going to get you through it 100%. Faith overtakes any fact. And that gave me like such a piece of like a calmness, you know. I was like, you're right. Yes. Faith is going to take, I got this. I got this. And between Joel Osteen and all the love and support that you guys have been sending with all my family and friends, and the doctor yesterday telling me that he don't think it's going to be cancerous, that he said it's going to be rare if it is. He said, I honestly feel like so much better. So much better. Like I honestly feel like today is the first day of the rest of my life. No joke. Like, and some might say this sounds crazy, but I honestly feel going to the hospital was a blessing in disguise. And let me tell you why. I've tried to lose weight. I can't tell you how many times. You guys know, you guys have been in probably the last 3 years and you've seen us, you know, we'll do good for a while. We kind of mess up. We do good for a while. We kind of mess up. And then it's give and take, give and take. I lose a few pounds, gain a few pounds. And here we are all over again, right? Well, I'm here to say those days are over, because today started my brand new life. And I am so focused and determined. Number one, I'm focused to get off this diabetes medicine, because I've probably been diabetic for a while. And now just, you know, confirming it and knowing that I am has like totally, there's like nothing in my way. You know, it's like I am going to get healthy. I'm going to lose this weight. I'm eating better. I am never going to drink pop again. Soda. My doctor told me yesterday, don't drink any. Don't drink any, because nothing in it's good for you. And one of the nurses told me yesterday, you know, there's so many bad things in pop. And something I did not know until this weekend, you know, I knew we had kidneys, but honestly, I know what the hell they did. I mean, I knew I had them, but I had no idea. And the nurse explained to me that basically a kidney filters out anything bad in your system, and it filters it out. It's kind of like a filter for your body. And so then I'm thinking, after she said that, I'm thinking, wow, all like the junk, like, you know, like the fast food or the pop or, you know, anything, the sodium, anything I've been eating, and it tries to filter that little kidney. My little kidney's like, but you please just give me a break, you know, and just, and you know, the lack of water. I had not been drinking water at all. I mean, like really, maybe 8 ounces a day, if that. And it was tons of pop, and it was just not good. But this has been such a wake-up call, such like an experience that has changed my life 100%. Like, I am dedicated, I am focused, I am ready to lose this weight. When I went to urgent care on Thursday, I weighed 257.8 at urgent care. This morning when I weighed myself, I weighed 251.5 at home. So that's like, what, 6.3 pounds, right? And yeah, do I wish it was not at the hospital? Definitely. But that was a little jump start, you know, and I'm working at it. I figure that's 6.3 pounds closer to not being on this diabetic medicine no more. So, roadies. Like I said, today is the very first day of the rest of my life. And throughout these next months, you're going to see so many changes. And I can't wait for these next few months, you know, because finally it's a shame that this kind of scare had to happen to make me realize how important it is. But I'm so thankful for this scare, because it's definitely going to change my life 100%. Like, you know, I now am going to get healthy. My whole family's getting healthy. You know, we are looking at things and trying to figure out, you know, now that I'm diabetic, testing my sugar and, you know, what's good and it's like open up my eyes to something so much more, right? So thank you for being here along this journey for this next few months, because you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it all firsthand. Now, as for and this is honestly how I feel about it. I'm giving it to you the exact way how I feel about it. I know I'm gonna be okay. Whatever this biopsy comes back and says, I know I'm gonna be okay. If this biopsy comes back and says, which I believe it's going to come back and say it's non-cancerous, great. I continue going. I'm going along my merry little way, and nothing stops that, right? if it does come back, even though it's rare, if it does come back and say it is cancerous, well, then I'm going to have whatever, my kidney part of it, whatever removed, and I'm going to keep on going beyond my way. Like, the only thing that's going to change is that if I have to have surgery, it's going to take me out of the gym for a few weeks while I recover. Nothing else changes. You know, I still will be eating healthy. I'm still going to be losing weight. I'm still going to be dedicated to get off this diabetes medicine. Either which way, you're stuck with me, roadies. I'm not going anywhere. Too many plans in life to let something like this deter me from doing anything. Not happening. I still have to go to Warner Brothers. I still have to, you know, I have plans. There's things that's going to be happening. You know what I mean? So I'm going with Joel Osteen. I'm going with faith. I'm listening to all you guys' thoughts and prayers. And I know everything's going to be okay. So just like I said in the beginning of this video, I just want to say thank you very much. Know that I am good. I have no more pain. Like I said, my side is a little sore from where I think they pushed on it. But other than that, I'm feeling great. No more pain, which is just God sent because it was so much pain, roadies. So I'm feeling great. I mean, I know I've said it a few times, but I just want to say thank you again because your guys' love and support. I mean, just laying in the hospital bed and going through and reading all you guys' comments, you know, it really, really, really give me comfort. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It feels like I can't say thank you enough. But roadies, with that said, and the reason why Lease is not in this video is because I asked her if I can make this video by myself because I really just want to talk to you guys kind of one-on-one. Okay, but Lisa will be back in the vlogs tomorrow. We are so behind on the give backs. We need to get those going again this week. I need to get day 4 and 5 up or day 5 and 6 up. I got to figure out which ones. And we got to get that done this week too. Okay, but roadies, anything along the way going on with this experience, I will definitely keep you updated 100%. So you guys are definitely going to be in the loop. Okay, with that being said, roadies, I love you guys so very much. Say it with me. Today, I can do anything, roadies. Say it, believe it, achieve it. I say it, I believe it, I achieve it. I know today I can do anything, right? With that being said, I hope you had a wonderful day, roadies. We will see you guys mañana. Bye.